All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. And today we'll be talking about hotels or Airbnbs, and that's coming up right after this. All right, everybody, welcome back to Traveling with Justin. I am Justin, and yes, today we'll be talking about hotels or Airbnbs. Where do you stay? Do you stay in Airbnbs all the time? Do you stay in hotels all the time? I don't know. It's all up to you, right? So we are going to be jumping in straight into the hotels, and then we're going to talk about Airbnbs, and I'll give you my opinion towards the end. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to the hotels. All right, so we're going to talk about some hotels first. The first one up is the DoubleTree Inn in San Pedro, California. All right, so we picked this one when we went on our coastal cruise on the Brilliance of the Seas back in 2023, I do believe it was. And so it was right there, just in the Bay Area. It was really super nice hotel, okay? The lobby was really super nice. I mean, you walk in and you can just like, okay, this is awesome. It had a little dining area. Of course, that was paid. You had to pay extra for that. But, that's fine. You can go ahead and do that. Had a fitness center in it as well. And, because, people like to work out and things. So right here is the free weights, dumbbells and things like that. So you can go ahead and work out. They had a pool as well in this hotel. I mean, it was a pretty nice hotel. They had a hot tub right there as well. This was outside our room. You had nice little chairs and a little table right there close by. You could go and walk. Here's the bathroom. They had a tub, a little small tub with a stand-in shower. The bed was nice and neat. Had a balcony door to go out to that patio area. So, I mean, it was really super nice. Here's the TV. Had plenty of storage space. I mean, I have my stuff all over the place. Sorry about that. Here is the menu for the restaurant in there. It was a pretty good restaurant. Hey everybody, it's Justin here with Traveling with Justin. And it's April 17th of 2023. It's a Monday. And I'm just waiting to go to the cruise port here in San Pedro. We're at the DoubleTree Inn, and they've got the best cookies here. My wife really loves these cookies. All right, so yeah, the DoubleTree Inn there in San Pedro was really super good. They had the best warm chocolate chip cookies you could ever imagine. Okay, now let's take a look at the other hotel. All right, now we're going to jump into Seattle Embassy Suites. Okay, this is on the back half of our Pacific Coastal Cruise. And as you can see right here, we've got a good view of it from Seattle. This is the view from the outside. I mean, it was a nice hotel. It was right there by the train. We got off the Amtrak. We got right into that. They had an excellent breakfast. I mean, if you wanted a great breakfast, oh yeah, this was the place to have the breakfast at. It was just an enormous breakfast area. They had a lot to choose from as well. This was actually free. You had to have some tickets to get into have the omelets and stuff like that. It was a good breakfast. So here's the kind of the view from where we were staying at. Had a big TV right there. The bed was nice and big and comfy. And it was worth the money that we paid for it. Here's a little tiny kitchenette. You have a little fridge down there. You have a sink. Not too much. You have your command center right there. You got looks like an iPad, telephone system and everything. The shower. It had a big, huge walk-in shower. And it was a really super good hotel. I enjoyed it. All right, so the MPC Suites, it was really super nice right there. So we stayed at the hotel, DoubleTree Inn, before our Pacific Coastal Cruise from LA up to Vancouver. And then we stayed in the DoubleTree Suites there in Seattle. It was right there by the train station because we got in kind of late from Vancouver, we took the Amtrak in, and we just like, okay, we'll stay at that hotel. So that hotel was really super nice. Okay, so those are two instances where we stayed at a hotel. Now let's take a look at an Airbnb we stayed at. All right, so now we're going to talk about some Airbnbs. Well, one of them in particular. This is the one in Maui. Maui, Kamaho. This was a really super nice B&B. We used it for the last part of our Maui trip because my wife couldn't stand where we were staying before. So we made it our way down here, and it kind of lived up to its reputation. Airbnbs are the way to go. Yes, this is right here is a little water thing you can wash off your feet before you track sand into your apartments or Airbnbs or whatever you want to call them. So it was kind of nice. It was right out there by the parking lot. And, you put your feet under there. It was a nice little addition to the Airbnb that we stayed at. Now, here's the pathway of us walking towards where our Airbnb was at. I mean, yeah, you park your car, you walk in here. It was a nice little walk. Nice. The Airbnbs are a lot different than the hotels, just because of where they're at and how you can get there. And so, yeah, hotels, I'll talk about the hotels and Airbnbs here towards the end of the video. But, yeah, Airbnbs, I kind of enjoyed the Airbnb. So let's take a listen to my tour. All right, so we come in, go to the right here. We have a closet with pillows, blankets, sheets, and everything like that. And they even have a safe. Let's make sure nothing's in there. Yep, nothing's in there. Then immediately to the left is the small water heater and a washer and dryer. Then off to the right hand side is another closet. Of course, they got blankets. Well, they have paint and stuff. Then they have the vacuum, and they have umbrellas. This door right here has coolers. They have beach chairs, boogie boards, yoga mats. They have all this stuff right here. Then you come into a small little kitchenette where they have a fridge, a blender, coffee maker, toaster. They have an oven, a microwave, like an air fryer or something. They even have a dishwasher. They have a bathroom in here with a shower and a toilet. And then they have a nice little dining room table, a coffee table, which usually goes right here. But this is a couch. It's a fold-out bed, a chair. Now you got your entertainment center, your TV. All right, and this right here, it leads to the pool. So you can go outside here, you go out there and you make a right that way, and it goes to the pool. All right, and so let's make our way back to where we started. So this is the master bedroom. It's got a nice king bed. It's got a dresser with a small TV. This right here is a little lanai, I guess. You can sit out there. They got 2 lamps. Both lamps have a plug right here. So you can plug something in, no USB. But here is the small little bathroom, the sink area. You have a closet, and then you have the bathroom area. So nice little mirror there. All right, so this is where we stayed at from Sunday to Wednesday morning here on Maui. All right. All right. So that was the Airbnb there in Maui. It was really super nice. We should have stayed there the whole entire time, but the choices we make comes back and it's like, okay, let's let's redo that. Okay. So yeah. So the question is, hotels or Airbnbs, they've both got a place in where to go to. So like for us, for me, if I go on a cruise, I'm going to stay in a hotel because I'm just going to go in, fly in the day before, 90% of the time, and stay there in a hotel and go ahead and check out the hotel and go to the cruise port. Coming back from a cruise, like from the Seattle cruise, we got in late from Vancouver. We took the Amtrak down. We got into Seattle late at night. I did not want to find an Uber or a taxi or ride the metro in Seattle at 11:30 at night. So we just stayed right across the street. Not right across the street, but the train is here, and boom, the hotel is right there. So we just got out, walked right in, and the hotel. We stayed right there in the hotel. So we usually do hotels when we go on cruises and things like that. But like, say, Philly. We went to Philadelphia to watch an NFL game. We stayed in Airbnb. Granted, it was on the top floor, fifth floor, and they have no elevators back there. Yeah, no elevators. So, that was pretty fine. It was fine. Just to hike up and down every day was a pain in the butt. But that was a nice Airbnb. We stayed in an Airbnb in St. George when we were there for a week, watching Tuacahn, and it was really super nice. We just stayed in an Airbnb when we went down to St. George for 2 days. It was worth the money. It was actually cheaper than a hotel would be. And you can come and you can bring your own food that has like a stove and stuff like that inside the Airbnb, where the hotel does not offer that. They offer maybe a microwave. Okay, but it depends on what you're doing, where you're going, how long you're staying. Okay, me, I'm not going to get an Airbnb just to stay one night if I'm flying to Galveston. No, I'll probably just get a hotel and then go out to cruise port later on. Okay, but it's all up to you and what you do with that, how you travel and stuff like that. Hotels are really super good, especially if they have a continental breakfast or a free breakfast, a hot buffet breakfast, like the NBC Suites there in Seattle. That was really super good. But Airbnb, you can get your own stuff and bring your own and cook your own food. So, it's all up to what you want to do and how you want to approach the traveling, the hotels and the Airbnbs. So, and if you want to, right up here is a playlist of all the hotels and Airbnbs that I've stayed at traveling since I've started doing this YouTube channel. All right. So I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, leave a comment down below. What do you prefer, hotels, Airbnbs? And do you stay in Airbnbs most of the time? Or do you stay in hotels most of the time? Leave those down below so we can have like a kind of a conversation about them. And also, if you want to, go ahead and hit subscribe. This channel is all about traveling with Justin. Okay? I take you on my travel adventures, which I haven't really been on much in the past year due to no job. And, you have to have money to travel. But I'm working on that, okay? I have a job, but it's a work in progress, okay? And so subscribe to the channel. I will also put up travel tips here, packing tips, hotels or Airbnbs, okay? My 5 favorite travel, accessories or things I carry with me all the time. I just did that. I'll be talking about travel tips. I have a video coming up here in 2026. I'll be talking about TSA and what's going to be changing in February. You want to stay tuned for that one. So hit the subscribe button and that bell notification. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys coming out and watching this. And until the next video, I will see you later. Bye. Hi everybody, thank you for watching Traveling with Justin today and this video. And here you can hit the subscribe button, and here's the next video for your viewing pleasure. Thank you.